Okay.
This is a preamble to a series of discussions that I'm going to have concerning the book that is going to be published very soon, um, on the future of Singapore with a question mark. Um, I'm an architect. I've been practicing for the last 60 years, but I'm also a social activist and have been involved in some of the key issues that happen in Singapore from the early days of Singapore under Lee Kuan Yew, right? I set up a group called the Singapore Planning and Urban Research Group, which was a kind of civic group that made comments on the planning of Singapore. The reason why I'm doing this today and nowadays is because I think Singapore is going through a very momentous moment. The world is changing all around us, and we need a new kind of mindset. Singapore has done very well over the last many years, uh, but primarily our achievements have been material development. Singapore is a first world city in terms of material development. We have tremendous good looking buildings, roads, public transport, healthcare, and public housing, and all of these things. But the development of the human potential, right, has been rather kind of lagging behind. What I mean by human potential is, yes, we have educated a tremendous number of people who are very good workers in the service economy, right? Singapore has become basically a servant of the Anglo-American economy, right? But the world is changing, and the world is becoming more a kind of integration or even conflict situation between East and West. So it is likely that the conflict, the geopolitical conflict, is going to have its ramifications on us. Singapore depends almost entirely on the supply chain that is linked to the Anglo-American order, right? But with the rise of China and the threat that it poses to the American and the West, right, we are going to see some shifts and some disruptions to the supply chain. And therefore, I would argue that we need a whole new kind of vision, a new kind of thinking that regionalizes Singapore's development. To do that, it means that we have to use our AAA financial status to raise tremendous amounts of money to finance the development with our partners in the region. But to do so, we need a new kind of Singaporean who is trustworthy and capable of using the money effectively to develop the region. Right? The recent announcement of the Johor Singapore Special Economic Zone is a very important moment in which the two countries, Malaysia and Singapore, can work together to actually pioneer and become a catalyst for a new Asian economy, new Southeast Asian economy. And to do that, we need a new kind of Singaporean who is capable of operating outside of the Singapore system. We need also a new kind of leadership that's capable of cooperating and forming friendships across boundaries and so on and so forth. So this is why I'm very, very, very concerned, and I think that we need to develop a much more robust and courageous Singaporean. Right now, our Singaporeans are very risk averse. We are very afraid of taking risks. We are afraid of offending people. We are afraid of thinking outside the box, right? In so many cases, we come across this statement that whenever you have a new idea and you put it forward, the reaction is always, has it been done somewhere else? If it hasn't been done and it's so new, then we don't think we want to do it. So this is the kind of mentality that is going to limit us, and we need to move out of this. Thank you.